All right, 3.4, continuing here, we're just going to now, we're solving, but now we're going to solve with some inequalities. And so when you have inequalities with exponents, it's the same exact thing that you did when you solved with just regular numbers. And so, but the first thing is we're combining the regular numbers along with the exponential rules. So because we do have the in the exponent, we're going to get the exponential expression by itself. So let's move the 3. And let's divide by the 5. And now we're stuck. So remember, we've got the exponential expression by itself, so we're going to log both sides. Same rules apply, nothing's different. Use your power rule. Now, this is the only thing that I would advise to do a little differently. Because we have that inequality, remember, if you divide by a negative number, your inequality sign is going to flip. And, well, personally, I really don't know what the natural log of 0.7 is. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that in my calculator. And I'm going to have a rounding error at the end, but it's not going to be really far off, so it's going to be okay. And so the natural log of 0.7 is approximately negative 0.357. And since I did it to the left side, I'm going to go ahead and do it to the right. So the natural log of 3 is approximately 1.099. And so then we can see we are going to have to divide by a negative number, which means that inequality symbol is going to have to flip. And so we get that x is greater than the 1.099 divided by the negative 0.357. And so x is greater than, it's approximately 3.078. If you use the exact numbers, I think I'd gotten 3.080, but then I decided I better check to make sure my inequality sign didn't change, and I almost got it wrong, because if I hadn't checked, I wouldn't have flipped it, because I did not realize the natural log of 0.7 was negative. Alright, so there's example 10. Moving on to example 11, and our last example in 3.4. Yay! So in example 11, we're still dealing with inequalities, but now we're going to deal with logs as well. So it says to solve, and they give us log of 2x minus 5 is less than or equal to 1. Well, we've got some steps we need to do. And when you're solving inequalities with logs, the first thing you have to do is deal with your domain. So we're going to check the domain. So remember, what you're taking the log of, the 2x minus 5, has to be greater than 0. And so when we solve this, we get 2x has to be greater than 5 divided by the 2. So x has got to be, greater than 5 over 2. That's going to be part of our answer. Okay, we can't lose that. It's part of our answer. Alright, so from there, though, we can go ahead and we can start solving. And something we're going to do here makes it a little bit easier is because we know that this is a common log and it's a base 10. There's a rule that tells us that I can take and give both of these sides a base of 10. So when I do that, I'm going to get 10 raised to the log base 10 of 2x minus 5, less than or equal to 10 to the first. When you do this, the way it's going to work out, if I worked it out using the rules of exponents and logarithms, my 10 and my log base 10 are going to cancel. So it's going to just cause that 2x minus 5 to be greater than or equal to 10 to the first, which is just 10. And then we can just solve, so add the 5. And so 2x is less than or equal to 15, divided by the 2. And we know x is less than or equal to 15 halves. Well, here is the other part of my answer. So the third thing we do is we actually combine those together to get our final answer. And so we know that x has to be greater than the 5 halves, but yet less than or equal to the 15 halves. So we end up with parenthesis 5 halves, comma, 15 halves, and then close it with a bracket. And if you need to, do your number line and check, and it's going to be where it makes both of them true. And so here is our solution. Alright, so that wraps up lesson 3.4. Yay. Make sure you get all those assignments done. I believe 3 for my lead class, 3.1 and 3.2 are due Friday night, and 3.3 and 3.4 are due Monday right before class. We're going to have a test on Monday over all of this. I haven't heard anything from anybody yet, so I assume everybody's doing okay with it. Make sure that you let me know if you're struggling so that we can try to get it figured out, or we know what to really hit on Monday when we review right before the test. All right, good luck.